Two world-respected Islamic scholars were in the Philippines recently, bearing the message of peace to the Filipino people. The details of this report from Princess Habibah-Sarip.
Towards Peace 2015, Bracing Our Iman was the theme of the 4-day Philippine Peace Tour of two of the most popular speakers in the Muslim world, namely Mufti Ismail Menk of Zimbabwe and Sheikh Wael Ibrahim of Hong Kong, to spread and understand peace and to be close to Almighty Allah at all times.
Ang Towards Peace, Bracing Our Iman ay isang effort ng mga kamusliman, mostly sa religious sector. At alam natin may mga issues ngayon sa bansa natin regarding peace, but na-conceptualize to.
Participated by more than 40,000 Muslim Filipinos in the country, including the organizers, the two speakers started their tour in Cotabato City last February 25 to 26, which was participated by thousands of locals, as seen in the selfie pose of Sheikh Ibrahim. Traveled then to Marawi City, Lanao del Sur on the afternoon of the 26th, which, to the speakers' surprise, they were welcomed double the crowd in the previous city that reached more than 10,000 participants, all waiting patiently to hear from them. But then, no tired face for the speakers, but excitement as what shows in the selfies of the Sheikh. They left the only Islamic city in the country, Marawi, for their next talk to Cagayan de Oro City that led them to another thousands of participants. Even the venues, everywhere they went, were all prepared. Both the speakers can't believe how warm Muslims in the Philippines are, that made it more special in their journey.
I think Philippines is definitely an underrated country, which means people don't think as much as it actually is. I found it to be much better than I perceived it to be, 1,000 times better. The people, the warmth, and really I've fallen in love with the place.
On the last day of their tour, Manila is their last destination. More than 2,000 people were waiting for them, despite the long hours of waiting for the venue to open just to glance and hear the talk of Mufti Menk and Sheikh Ibrahim. And I too can't deny how excited I am, just like all the others, especially when I finally had interviewed them with my crew. But what others didn't know is that the guests were far overwhelmed and surprised by the warmth of Muslim Filipinos as they were welcomed in our country.
Wallahi, it's overwhelming, it's touching, it's moving.
Also, the Mufti gave his word regarding the unacceptable acts like killings done by ISIS or any terror groups are not Islamic, and that it should be understood by non-Muslims.
I think mainstream Islam definitely believes that whatever ISIS is doing is very, very far from religion. You know, they're burning people alive, they're killing, they're destroying infrastructure. This is directly against the teachings of Muhammad ﷺ.
They might not be living in the Philippines, but they send the message to all their Muslim Filipino brothers to keep holding on to their faith in facing their problems, such as the passing of the Bangsamoro Basic Law and the Mama Sapano Encounter investigation.
I think we need to be very patient, we need to be very forbearant, we need to be very tolerant and understanding, and we need to showcase this deen more now than ever before. We need to, live according to this faith in such a way that when people see us, they will immediately know that what's going on is actually not Islamic.
And of course, I didn't want to miss the chance to ask them what is that they can never forget in our country during their stay.
The jeepney, mashallah.
To my people, I live in Hong Kong, so I will explain to them how the Muslims in the Philippines are yearning for peace.
Just before Mufti Menk leaves the country, he posted a picture in his Facebook with the caption, "After a very successful tour of the Philippines, bidding farewell is not easy. I'm really going to miss this place." Bright smiles and hope. That's what the Mufti and the Sheikh left in the Muslim Ummah. As what the Mufti said, unity can bring us closer to make peace possible in our country despite the religious differences. And just like a lot of people out there who wish to know if the Mufti wish to come back again in our country,
inshallah, I will. I really, really hope so. And if Allah brings us back, I wish to come back, inshallah.
MashaAllah. For People's Television, this is Princess Habibah-Sarip.